We'll be discussing spending quality time in a relationship. Quality time. Every time you don't have my time, you don't have my time. I called you, you've been very busy. And because it's a new month, this year is actually running very fast. Let's talk about it. What is quality time? What time do you have to spare? 24 hours, is it enough to even sort yourself out and thinking of spending time with family? Now we are talking about relationship as a whole. It could be family members, extended, anyone. Quality time. And in the office, how often do you spend that quality time in that relationship? Mondays are open to courtship, dating, relationship. And this morning we have no other person than a human resource person. We said Monday is serious business. So when they're in board meetings, having their quality time with staffs, trying to know how the week will go, and it also doubles as a relationship and marriage counselor and coach. If you know who I'm talking about already, I'm talking about Reverend Mike Olongo. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mrs. John.
It's been a while we saw you anyway.
It's been a while.
It's been a while we saw you. Good morning. Yeah.
Happy New Month.
Happy New Month. Yeah. So sometimes we leave it like that, so we'll just pinch you. Right, we need you.
I'm part of the family, so it's I'm glad being here.
And how the girls doing?
They are doing well. Give God praise for His
give God the praise. All right, Reverend. This morning we are discussing quality time.
Oh wow.
But before we go in, what is quality time? Somebody will say quality time. What exactly is quality time? And why is it quality time?
Okay, I think this topic is very, very important when it has to do with relationship. And honestly, I'm really appreciative of this initiative by Galaxy. Shout out to Galaxy. From a couple of friends of mine, they keep saying that they are being blessed. They learn a lot from this program.
Wow.
So it's a big shout out to Galaxy. So now back to the topic at hand, quality time. Quality time. For a very short and simple definition, it's giving an undivided attention to someone. That is what quality time is. It's not a function of the duration of time. It is your presence in that small moment in which you are with the person.
Yeah.
Because you can be with someone and not be there. You can be somewhere and your mind is elsewhere. The person is just talking into the air and then, what are you saying? You're not there. So quality time is you being in that very moment. It might be 20 minutes, might be 30 minutes, but you being in that very moment, that you give your undivided attention to the person in which you are having a conversation with or in which you are with. That is what quality time is. It's not the seconds, the minutes, or the hours that you spent. It's just this moment that you give your everything to the person that you are conversing with.
I love how you said everything, everything.
Okay, so what role does quality time play? Because when we say quality time, these days we are too busy. Everybody wants to make money. Am I lying?
You're not lying, no. Everybody wants to make money.
And, trying to make that money has eaten into a lot of time that is supposed to be intimate, that is supposed to be, quality.
Yeah. Giving.
I love the fact that the young lady we had in the studio,
and
it went through my spine.
Wow.
I could feel it. And she said, we drop our
phones.
Hello, somebody there listening. So we drop our phones and we
play words, we play games, we play Ludo.
It's time for us to. And even when we want, we have issues or we believe, maybe not issues, maybe we have some pending discussion. We try to even when the partner will it's no need now, there's no need for us to discuss it.
We
still need to talk about it. Really, I was, no, we never had that. I would like to. I never. Because communication between me and my 60-year-old husband sometimes could be fire.
understand.
Water and fire. You know, someone is concluding, another person is like, I don't want to hear the conclusion. So the communication is not. So I'm talking about mine. So now this quality time, what role does it play in the process of having your partner or your friendship or in your relationship? What role does it play?
Yes, you know, like rightly said, in this world of busyness, it takes intentionality for you to find quality time. You know, if something is important to you, you will create time for it. We all create time for things that are important to us. Sure. It is when things are not important, you can just push it aside. But if it's important, you will look for time for that very thing. So it plays a very important role in relationship because you know, when we grew up from watch our parents, they don't have this quality time that we talk about. And that really affected relationship, affected the family as well. Because there is no bonding. That is one advantage of this quality time. It fosters bonding. It helps the partners to get to learn about each other more. There is a little courtship also. Even after being together, married, talking about the marriage now, they still need to spend that quality time together so that they can learn. Because you know, as we evolve, people change with time. Of
course, definitely.
So you need to learn and relearn. So who is this person becoming? What do I need to learn from this person or learn about this person that will help me to be able to connect with the person? That's what quality time does. It fosters bonding. Also, it helps emotional connection. You know, at times you hear people say, these people have been married for 10 years and they are getting to alike. This is where this emotional connection comes in. Spend time together helps this person begin to take the shape of the other person. And you begin to look alike as if you are siblings. At times people find and say, is this your husband? You people look alike. Well, that's the result of that connection, that having quality time together. With no phone, like you said, no phone, no TV, you know, everything is off. And then we give undivided attention to this person. You know, when you spend quality time, it has an energy. You can feel the energy of quality time. If you're speaking with somebody and this person have your time, you will feel it. You know this person is getting what I'm saying. This person is seeing me. What I'm saying, this person is feeling it. But this person is not giving you that time. You will also know that this person is not paying attention to what I'm saying. This person is not giving the ear. This person is not hearing me. This one is just there sitting, but it's not listening to what I'm saying. You will feel it. You will. So the role that quality time plays is 1, it helps bonding. 2, it allows emotional connection. It breeds understanding as well. Because, you know, when you sit to listen to someone, it helps you to know how to communicate to the person. You know the way the person talks. You know the way the person feels, a certain things you say. So it helps you also to adjust yourself, to know how to engage the person in conversation, anything. So it also fosters understanding. So those are some 3 things that quality time helps.
Now, I love the fact that you said understanding. Now, somebody will be asking, do we just sit down and we are just talking? You know, some people are not good at talking. So some people, those introverts people, they no matter if it's okay, I want to spend 20 minutes between their mind is this 20 minutes, what will I be saying? So I think some people lack the mode of communication. So some people don't know how to strike conversations, so they are just there. In situations like that, if you have 2 partners in that kind of ship, what's the best way for them to spend quality time?
Okay, now we all have areas of interest. Everybody has an area of interest.
Yes, true.
Introvert, extrovert, they all have that area of interest.
If you like extrovert.
So let's assume that this other person likes watching maybe football.
Shout out to all the men.
And then you want to have a conversation. That will be the wrongest time.
Well, very wrong.
Wrongest time.
Where they are confrontation.
Wrongest time. So you can wait for the football match to end. And then, how did the match go? Who won? Who was the best player? You know, you begin to chip in those things. This is the area where the person has passion for. So he begins to open up, and you'll be interested that you are also asking such questions. That this person wants to know about football. and the person keeps saying the same thing.
Wait, let their team not lose because that period.
Even if the team lose, you can bring in empathy.
You're not coming.
No, yes, you come into yes. So that
and I was a kid. You know that you're player.
So
your keeper.
That is how you come into
Please
conversation.
don't do that with Chelsea fans.
So, the same thing. Just like my wife is someone that loves soap operas, and I don't so much find interest in that. I love science fictions.
You don't like action.
So
Action is sweet. Action movies.
Soap opera. It's not just television movies, not just soap opera. Season 1 to end.
So she's watching. I know the kids are in school now, and I want to. But she's engrossed. So what I do is I just sit close to her. Allow the program go on. And then when they're on commercials, and I start asking questions. Okay, so what does that? So she's interested. She always gets
And then it's one of the favorite that is not in a good mood.
So I'm like, so this is my next place.
So you need to really study the person and then know how to come in. Now you don't come in when the person is busy. That would be the wrongest time. Even though what you want to say is very important, you didn't come at the right time. So you need to watch and know when you need to come. Just like example I just painted. Watch for what the person will do. Flow along that line. You will get the person to talk.
You get the person to talk. Okay. All right, let's go on now. Word of Marble will be right back. At least we are spending quality time with you, and you are spending quality time with us watching the show. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. That was our Word of Marble. Yes, we are spending quality time in the studio. Whatever it is, we ask to spending quality time with you and with us. Shout out to Ima. We love you. All right.
Now, I want to find out for couples who are not together, as in
distance, physical
distance. Maybe your husband works in Abuja and you are here in Lagos. And I want to find out, how do they spend quality time?
Well, that is a very, very important question.
I think are very important.
Even if you are, so I have to question. For those who are married and those who are yet to be married, who are still courting, they are engaged already. But there is this gap of distance.
Physical distance.
How do they? Because if they don't implement it now, it will be difficult. And that's how we have been living our life before now. So how do they put this in their relationship? How do they engage this?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say at least they can leverage on technology. I mean, with technology now, the world is a global village. You can be anywhere and sit talk to somebody. We have, WhatsApp has made things easy. We have WhatsApp calls that you can see the person who sees you. That is one way they can leverage on because of the distance, so that they can see each other and then talk to each other. But they still need to plan and make every effort to look for a time to come together, because physical presence matters a lot. You need to understand how this person is feeling, because most times when you are talking to somebody online, you might not really get to know what the person is feeling, because facial expression sometimes can be deceptive. But when you are close to someone, of course, the chemistry is there. You will know something is not. Yes, because you are close to the person, you can feel something. That is one thing you can't take away from the physical presence. Now, the distance there shouldn't be that of a barrier because of technology. We can still leverage on that. But I think that it has to be consistent and intentional. That when I want to talk to my maybe my friend or my partner that we are distance apart, I need to shut down everything and give this person undivided
attention.
Because it's not being fair that this is the small time I have to speak to this person and I'm looking elsewhere, distracted. It's of no use. So we need to make sure we shut down everything and focus on the person we are talking. Maybe through the laptop or phone, we are connected, we are conversing. We are saying things, deep things that affect us, that affect our relationship, that has to do with me, that has to do with you. In that way, we are going to get connected. But it's still very important that we plan out and set up time that we can meet physically. Maybe once quarterly, depending on the distance. It might be once, maybe half a year, or maybe once yearly, depending on the kind of job or whatever you do. But we cannot rule away this physical together.
Now, scratch to what she asked, because she asked a very important question, and we know that a lot of couples are in this shape where one partner is away, another partner. No matter how I do a video call with you, there is that point of cuddling when it comes to quality time.
Yes.
There is that point of bonding. It can be so boring doing a long conversation on video call, you know, and you're doing the call. It's different from when I'm seeing you, I'm talking to you, I could feel the energy. How do those kind of people invite cuddling to quality time? How do they infuse their romantic quality time? Because there's quality time and there's romantic quality time, where you sit, you cuddle, you gist, I put my head on you, just speak together, physical touch. Now, how do they infuse it in?
Okay, so
that's Lori's question.
Like I said, it has to be intentionally done. Of course, we know the economy we live now. Cost of living is very high, so everybody just needs to make sure that we get all the funds that we can get. But we don't do that at the detriment of our relationship. So let's assume you plan a romantic getaway, maybe once a year. Go to a resort. At least you know that is on the table. Okay, September is a good time. Let's plan a getaway. Yes, we are going to just for two of us. If you have that in the back of your mind, okay, September is going to come. We are going to have a getaway. We can spend all the romantic time, maybe weekend, Friday, Saturday,
But the
Sunday.
children will be there. They will be deciding.
Wait.
And again, you know, our economy does not allow this getaway.
You get, I didn't come into that.
Okay, let me give you a good
Olumoro is at the back here.
No, it's Olumoro. Now, someone who is a man being paid 70 or 80,000 every month as a salary. How can you do this getaway, Jerry?
Because we really want to be realistic with them.
Now I want to bring it down to the level of the common man.
The common man. Yes. Ibadan is here now.
Not the
beach is here.
Yes.
Now, even if you don't go do beach, you can go to your village.
You guys, transport to village is there.
Somebody that when it is this long holiday, she and her children like this, they don't
Let's go visit into the countryside.
Church, she live everywhere. She just fly.
Country.
She don't go to the village, and she went there. By the time she come back, you see her.
That's depending if your village is not in Cross River, because your transport alone, Kogi. That's planning.
She comes back. She look refreshed. You are cheap. Very slim. You come out refreshed and everything. Yeah. So, is it not possible to do something like that? Because
backyard here, look backyard.
Ordinary service apartment is going to about 70 to 50,000. How many days?
Thank you. You brought that angle.
And why she brought in that? Let's talk. You see, in this getaway now, you say, are they putting off phones? Are they? Because you see, for a busy person, let's talk about the busy ones, the ones that their phone is their office.
Okay.
How do they? Because we are being realistic. Leave all of them. Talk to the people.
Now you ask a question.
Yes.
This person you painted now, and is so busy. This person is sick. Let's assume the person falls sick. And it's on admission. What would the phone do? So that means that yes, I can do without the phone. So it's just an intentional time. Just make up your mind that I want to spend this quality time. If it's 20 minutes, phone off for 20 minutes. You won't die. The people will not die by calling you. 20 minutes, you give that time. 20 minutes. And let's come back to the getaway.
Yes, you get
now it doesn't have to be you going to break the bank. You can plan it in such a way that okay, you can change a little bit of your light at home. Do some special dishes. Local dishes. You just want to do something special from the ordinary.
Hope your neighbor will not come and you know, there are some neighbors that will just say, I noticed your cars are
just right. You can put a sign. Wait.
Let's talk to the face me. Let's speak to people living in face me. I face you.
This is the reality.
Let's talk to the bricklayer that works all day.
You know, I want to spend quality time. Maybe they are still waiting on God for a child.
Okay.
And they need to spend time. They've worked like 6 months in a year, 7 months in a year, like you said. And in the 8 months, they just want the newness of God in their life. 8 is for newness, right?
Yes.
New beginning. And you know, all this in the body.
I want Maggie.
I just noticed that you people have not been out. How do we, you know, get rid of all this?
It's important to get rid of them.
Snoopers, they're snoopers. They're snoopers. They want to snoop in on you at the time you and your husband. So maybe the man just came back from the journey. How do we get rid of all these people?
Well,
it's happening.
yes, it happens. There are various ways you can actually employ. Of course, you do have friends. Some friends can be magnanimous enough to say, okay, you explain your situation to them, okay, I will not be around for so time. Then I think that one, it's something that you can get rid of. Some people that know you, maybe your neighborhood, you just want to step out of your neighborhood, yes, to a friend's place that says, okay, look, I'll be away for the weekend because of you. I know, I just want you guys to be together. That is one way. And another way is to put that sign. Of course, the sign should be so bold that everybody, even without glasses,
I will give you my own experience. So I'm going somewhere. Let me speak my language.
I love this one. Quality time.
Shango enter for a presence. You enter ground for a presence. You not want to abuse the reason why it happened. I'll tell you. So continue. I'll tell you my own why I'm saying this.
So
he paid me that time.
You make the sign so huge and then place it there. That anyone that comes will see it without glasses. And look, please don't disturb. Not to be disturbed. Just like what they hang in hotel.
Okay.
Not to be disturbed. I'm having a quiet time.
A quiet time.
I'm having a quiet time.
With the Lord.
I can't even say with the Lord. I'm having a quiet
That is
time.
why your neighbor will be drilling the wall. Oh God. Lord of mercy, please
some people,
answer the prayer. Answer the prayer of those who are still in the low class. Oh God, it's nice.
And then at times, I don't think even in that face me, I face you thing, everybody's at home every time. And some people don't have job. But at least you can look at the time where okay, nobody will be around, and then you can plan for such moment that okay. So time, I know everybody will be out, maybe from job or something. I can spend that little time. It's just some people are just so nosy. They just want to know everything.
Unnecessarily.
They just want to know what is happening. So you can cope this with people by studying the time that they will be around.
Okay, thank God I still have time. Let me now give you my own. I have this gist. I'm not being Mama Jersey for nothing. Now, kudos to this man who clocked 60 today. When we're still in Agric in Korodu, you know, there's one Baba, they call it Agboma Biwon. You know, when you hear, you don't ask them. Everybody on that street, in that environment, now this Baba, is Sabi, you knows, you get. But you know, I don't know why I picked on my husband. He's coming back from work. This is a new environment in Agric that is just development. And I'll be waiting upstairs with the children. My husband is coming up. Kudos to Funshaw, well done. Carry. I'll be waiting alone. In the mansion, the owner of the place is not staying there. So we are the first tenants.
It's a bit so.
I've been in the house. That was before I even started working. I was nursing my baby. I've been in the house since morning with the children, go to school, the others came back, take nursing and all that. He will be coming back from site. And this man will just bam, now keeping, sitting, talking. Oh my God. They will talk this talk tonight. They will talk this talk with about 10 talking. He will come upstairs, change the slippers, go back because he's an elderly man.
And he doesn't want to disrespect the elderly man.
Do you know what it means? When we talk about quality time,
I feel you, yeah, I feel you.
I have nobody, and I never had house help to say maybe I'm distant with my house help. Just my babies. How do you explain things like this? Because some people are going through it.
Yes.
And when you now want to raise it with your husband, no matter how you want to present it, it will look like you don't want me to
associate with that.
Associate or to relate with men, or I don't know, or to get wisdom from the elderly. Oh my God, this was not easy for me. I won't lie to you.
And there are a lot of people going through that.
I feel bitter. Sometimes when I see the man inside me, I cannot. But you
finish abusing him in your mind already.
Oh my God. What can one do? Because many go through.
Yes, they are.
Just move to
new environments. Yes.
Yeah,
what can you help us with? Thank God you are older than me. At least you are older than me. And
so you can tell us.
And please, also the men, what should they put into consideration?
Because
it's very important. Yes, please.
Well, what this you just painted now, it's very true. It's very true because a lot of people go through what you just painted now, and it's not supposed to be. Because the thing there is that once one gets married, you need to begin to detach from third parties, that people outside. You need to understand that I have someone inside now that I have to spend time with. Even to make it worse, some people, they don't leave their bodies, they don't leave their friends. I mean, like the guys, once they get married, they still want to go out with the single, and they are friends. The same thing with the ladies' time out. And
ladies' time out.
You have a husband, you want to do ladies' time out. So it's just that
ladies' time out.
Having that mindset that, look, I have someone now that is a wife, that is a partner. I need to spend quality time with this person. It's a change of mindset to understand that, look, if this guy wants to speak with me, I should have a limited time with him because I have somebody who is waiting out there. Because to some men, they just feel like, I see you every time now, we are together every time now. But they don't understand that this quality time is you being, with me, yes, we are sitting, we are talking, and we are enjoying ourselves.
It's not all about sex and intimacy all the time. It's all about
the picture you just painted here, Banky W 2 years ago, 3 years ago, his marriage almost got broken because what you just said. No, he was doing everything he could to the wife, gifts, cook for her and all that. But it wasn't getting to do with much. He was always complaining. So he said he got to a time that day, because then, that 2 3 years ago, he was into politics. He was always having meetings and all that. So he said that morning he went to make breakfast, everything, serve the wife. She wasn't happy with it. So he was, people will be glad that your husband is serving because on bed and all that. What is even wrong with you? He said, I'm doing everything, I'm giving you gift, all that. He said he just got angry, went to the party. He was like, what kind of thing is this? This is how marriage is. So he said he got there quiet, and God just spoke to his heart. Why not cancel your appointment for today? Just spend the time with her. Quality time is one of the love language, one of the
very important.
So he said when he got back to the room, and I said, okay, you know what? I'll come up for today. Let's just talk. He said the wife just glowed. She just started crying. And this is all I wanted. But I didn't just know how to get it across to you. That you were not listening to me. So now saying that, look, it is this time with me. That is all I wanted. And he said, wow, that's it, is marriage.
You know that some men will feel like maybe the woman is being insensitive. Yesterday I was too demanding. Yesterday I was passing by a street and I heard a man sitting with his friends and saying, I love my job more than I love my wife. And I told her, and he said, yes, because that's where I make money from. And I said, oh, okay, so there is trouble already. He sat in the midst of his friends. They were sharing drinks, and he made that statement. And then I could realize that so this man can disappear.
If you bring this into the generation we have now in their relationship, they want quality
time.
The moment you turn in this direction, they move.
You've cut off.
They move. They dislocate. They disconnect.
This generation don't have patience to be waiting for you upstairs. Some of them will go and insult the man that, don't you know that he's married? Leave him alone. I need my husband.
Like
she's being so
sweet. You, but because she's hungry. You have taken the joy, the peace, the Lord that have left her since morning.
Exactly.
Since morning.
And he's supposed to come in, let him relax, eat good food, let the
Let's
kids
have that
be
quality
between
time.
the
Yes,
two of
yeah,
them.
yes.
You are now snatching it away.
And say let's have some bottles. They want to say let's have some bottles. What bottles are you having?
You see, that's why I said there needs to be a change of mindset. That I have a wife and I need to spend time with her. I have a husband, I need to spend time with him. Because this time, if you don't spend it with them, someone else.
Definitely.
Someone else. And the devil is always waiting for that.
Do you know, if you go through the history of most divorce, you discover that it starts with somebody calling, checking up on you in the morning. How are you? How is it? And then your partner is not doing that. And the other person is leveraging on it. Is calling you first thing in the morning, last thing at night. In between means he's showing up in your office. And then, I brought this for you. Oh, can we have this? Gradually that time, and then the one in the house is doing busy. It gets to a point that if the lady wants to talk, is that one that has the time, and that one is available. So it's important, even with children. If you want to have quality time with children too,
you have to have quality time, because sometimes when you talk to children, they watch and observe how you talk to them. Because this quality time, aside from the wife or the husband, also with children too. You need
play games, laugh with them.
These children, they are so smart.
Yeah.
And when you are talking with them, and then maybe a phone call comes through, and you pick that call, what you tell them is that person at the other side is more important than myself. They won't say anything, but that is what you have passed across
the message
to them.
passed.
But if you leave that call, and you finish that line of thought, and you finish with them, this man has my time.
Do you know that some kids will tell you that, don't worry, I've forgotten what I wanted to tell you. It's not true. It's just because they don't want to. Anyway, so as we round up, it's been a very interesting morning, very serious business. What's your last word on all this quality we are talking about? Somebody will say, okay, give me a few tips on how to, especially men, how do I start that quality time with family in general?
So it's the first thing is to be intentional about it. And I want to do something, I want to be intentional about it, because it's going to help me bond with this person. It's going to help me get to know this person better. It's going to help me get connected emotionally. I'm going to have a better understanding of this person in which I am having quality time for. So the first thing is to tell yourself, look, I need to be intentional about this. And then look for ways you can talk this person into talking. Look for what the person has interest in, and then have interest in that line too. So because in that area, it will be easy for you to have a conversation with the person. Take an example of football. Let the match finish. Sit and watch the match with the person, and then just a conversation. So, how can you assess this match? Analyze it for me, and the person will be so interested to analyze. And before you know it, you can go into some other topics. The person is talking to you. Why? Because you've come through a channel which he enjoys, and he will give you his time. So it's just for one to be intentional about having quality time, because the truth is that the world is so busy. Yes, we need to work, we need to do so many things, but we cannot sacrifice that time with our spouse on that altar of busyness. It's not going to work out when we give priority to other things than the person we are in relationship with. It's just a recipe for destruction.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for destruction. Don't destroy your relationship, don't destroy your marriage, don't destroy your bonding. Make sure you spend quality time with your partner. Very, very important. It's very, very important. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you so much for joining us.
Find time to join us this morning. And I'm sure we had a very nice quality time to start this week.
Yes, so
today is Monday.
Before we finish, there was a birthday shout out you were supposed to have done.
Yes, a big shout out to Ibukun Hobeni. Okay, Gaza. Yeah, Gaza. Happy birthday to you. Many more fulfilling new age, and we pray it will not be the least of celebration to everyone celebrating if we have left you unattended to. Like that's why I always say, send in. We always do this to celebrate you. We love you. That's why we're family of values. My name is Remain Olori Adejoke. I'm with David. Hope to see you tomorrow. Be good, be kind, and love yourself, and celebrate people around you, because it will come to your turn one way or the other. Have a splendid day from my side.